23 ABC News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. A woman accused of shooting and killing her boyfriend of 20 years back in 2017 is a free woman for now after a judge was forced to declare a mistrial this morning. The case centered around Mikhail Bowers, who allegedly murdered Ray Ingram, the former chef and owner of Jay's Place. Today, in an 11-1 decision, the jury deadlocked after days of deliberation. 23 ABC's Tori Cooper has been following the case and joins us tonight from downtown Bakersfield with more. Tori?
Jessica, after an intense 3-week trial right here in the Kern County Superior Courthouse, Mikhail Bowers is considered a free woman tonight after the jury could not come to a unanimous decision on whether or not she killed the Jay's Place restaurant owner and chef. Now, according to Bowers' attorney, in the end, the jurors felt 11 of them felt that she murdered Ingram and one felt she did not, leaving the jury deadlocked. The judge tonight ruling this case a mistrial, but attorneys say we may still see this case again right here in court. It all started with this 911 call in February of 2017.
There was an altercation. I just need the police. If anybody can call, please come right now.
Court records show Mikhail Bowers, who was accused of shooting the father of her child and boyfriend of 25 years, Ray Ingram, made this phone call to police 5 minutes after an argument between the two at her house. Bowers' first-degree murder trial wrapping up this week. Prosecutors arguing this was a domestic violence case, and Bowers' attorney saying the shooting was in self-defense.
She did have a relationship with Raymond. Yes, in this particular case, there was a disagreement and there was perhaps an argument. And yes, Ray did have a history of being abusive towards her. But I think that in this particular case, the jury may have believed that using the firearm was a tad bit excessive.
As 23 ABC previously reported, Ingram had a separate relationship in 2013 with another woman, and she later had his child. But according to court documents, in February of 2017, Bowers and Ingram exchanged multiple phone calls after Bowers found a receipt with 2 sets of Valentine's Day gifts, one for her and one for someone else. 4 days later, there was a text from Ingram to Bowers saying, quote, "Put all my stuff in the bag, my receipts. I'm dropping all of your stuff this morning. No conversation needed," end quote. Surveillance video showed Ingram pulling up to Bowers' house that day, and 5 minutes later, Bauer was on the phone with 911 dispatchers. But today, one juror still couldn't decide whether this was self-defense or premeditated.
And initially, this was 9-3, and ultimately, a couple of jurors ended up deciding towards the second degree, which ended up being at 11-1.
Lead prosecuting attorney John Allen told 23 ABC News all jurors followed correct procedures and they simply couldn't come to a unanimous decision. The judge today ruled the case a mistrial and Bauer was free to walk. But her attorney says this may not be the last time we see Bauer's case in court.
I'm elated that she wasn't convicted of any second degree homicide, but at the same time it appears that we do have to perhaps retry this case.
Now, prosecutors say on April 4th they will return right here to court with a decision on whether or not they want to retry Bowers for murder. At that time, if they decide to, they will work towards determining a new trial date. But for now, reporting live in Central Bakersfield, I'm Tori Cooper for 23 ABC News.
The 22